I was a sous chef with a chef at a restaurant. I told him, hey, why don't we take this food and put it in the streets? And we both looked at each other and like, hold on, how much does that take to do? You know, because we've been through restaurants and seen a lot of people invest a lot of money in operating food, opening restaurants, and moving forward with that. It was hundreds of thousands of dollars. So he's like, I can't do this. I have a family, I got to stick with my business. So I moved forward and took a chance. And I went to Mr. Kareem's warehouse and started talking to him and looked forward and looked into it more and more and started building a food cart, which I still own today after 5.5 years. I own the same cart and moved forward with it. It's called Street Kitchen LA. And we moved forward with it, and it was a big struggle because the health department wasn't up with us yet. They were still debating on how they're going to manage this movement. And once that happened, I started meeting all the health inspectors and moving forward. And it was a big struggle, you know, and it was hard. Mr. Kareem was there to help me out in every way. Till this day, I still have all my struggles. You know, it's very hard to move forward. And we have a very, very, very great concept on the streets today. And moving forward, it takes a lot of hard work. You have to be ready for your concept to move forward, and you have to have a very, very good idea of what you want to do on the streets. Especially if you're a new chef and upcoming, which I saw all your hands, you were at the LA Trade Tech School. You have to really investigate on what you want to do. You have to go out there and eat all the food out there, which is the most important thing. And you know, you have to have a concept that works. Everybody now, what I see is they come out with the same thing, and they want to copy somebody else. And honestly, that's not going to be a success. You have to have something very unique. The funding you can always find to open your business. If you don't have something unique, it's not going to work. You have to believe in what you do. Number one is you have to believe in yourself. Number two is you got to forget about your second life. Your first life is food. You know, if you think about for the first 2 years having a life besides what you do, it's not going to be possible. I'm in it 5 years now. I still don't have that second, third life. I have 3 kids. I have a wife. And this morning alone, I had a complaint from my wife. You know, you're not around. Where are you going? You just work 6 days straight. You know, I got to tell you, if you want to get in this business, you have to be motivated, dedicated, and completely focused on what you want to do and what you want to believe in and what you love. And if you don't have these beliefs, it's very hard. I see a lot of people getting into this business, and they come and ask me questions daily, you know, and you have to be very motivated. You have a lot of avenues today that I didn't have 5-6 years ago, with the Food Truck Association, with all the insurance and the opportunities for funding. We didn't have that before, you know. You got to really you got to investigate what you want to do. You have a question? Okay, you have to investigate what you want to do. The main thing is your food concept. What is the next thing you can do that nobody else has? Everybody has wings, tacos. I mean, they have burgers. I don't want to see another burger truck. I'm gonna go crazy. You know, what is it that you want to do that the next person wants to taste? What do you have that you want to create a line and create a hype? You know, I want to see, my number one struggle today is is I want to have 100 food trucks that serve amazing food to continue this business to the next level. Is what I see today is individuals that love the culinary arts. And what is it that you want to do that's going to bring us to the next level and push this business ahead? You know, I want to invest in this business. I love the street food business. I love going to different places. We drive about 200 to 400 miles a week, going from one side of LA to the other side of Northridge. You know, to Abercrombie, Venice Beach, to Chatsworth, Granada Hills. I mean, we drive all over the place, and we meet different people all around, and you see the different kind of cultures. You see a different kind of people. You see a different kind of environment. And this is what keeps me going ahead. You know, I have about a good 10 years of fine dining under my belt. I've opened $2-3 million restaurants with people. I've been through Patina, I've been through Wolfgang Puck, I've been through different kind of kitchens all my life, and I enjoy this more than anything. It's because I'm interacting with people, I meet great people every day, and I cook great food, you know, and this is what keeps me in this business. I've learned that the restaurants are not where it's at. It's about interacting with people, it's about the streets, and this is what keeps me going on every day. Any questions, please?
Where do you see this business in the next 5 to 10 years?
5 to 10 years. Motivated and intelligent people will expand this business 100 times. It has to be people that love to be in food and want to interact with people and want to experience different kind of people, different kind of food. That's what I want to see. I want to see great food being cooked and being served. And if this happens, this business will go on for 20, 30 years.
Any more questions?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Chef Jacko or Valley. Pleasure.
I have an idea for a product. I don't want to say it right now, but you know, it's just one product. Do you think that I'll have success in my endeavors if I just continue with that? Just one product?
All it takes is one product. If you have a product that you think is going to grab at least 70, 60% of people out there are going to want to taste it, are going to want to try it, that's step one. Step two is, how can you get more the money compared to your product? You don't want to have a $2, $3 product. You want to have something that's a little more, or starting at that level where somebody wants to taste something and continue on a $10 to $12 product. Because that's what's going to pay your bills and going to give you money to continue on and pay for your life to live. So if I see a lot of people coming out with $2, $3, $6 products, it's kind of hard because they're struggling, and they come and ask me questions, and I gotta tell them, you gotta find your niche. If you have one product that has a niche that's gonna grab people, you'll be a complete success, 100%. I have one more question. That's it. Is that absolute yes?
I'm sorry, do you think you can have like a part-time job and do this kind of business?
If you're willing to work about 80 to 100 hours a week, yes.
Yes.
You know, you got to be ready to work many hours and give at least 1.5 years to a year of this work. And if you're dedicated, you will definitely see complete success. Omar, go ahead.
What's the object of obtaining a good spot when you go to these?
That's another one. Number one is Mr. Matt Geller over there with the Food Truck Association. You got to be talk to him, ask a lot of questions. He will answer all of them. Number two is you got to go on Twitter and taste all the trucks that you think are in your standards, and go out there, go to the meets, First Friday at McKinney, Art Walk. You got to go to all the, forget the lunch stops, focus on the dinner events, because that's when you see mainly 10 to 15 food trucks. And you know, don't try something if you see a burger, fries. Try something that's unique, and go where the line is. You know, and another thing I would suggest is you go to the fairs and try their food and mix your food together with a fair food and come up with something unique.
How many like that one? Raise your hand if you like that comment. That was good. That's good. Let's give them some appreciation. Yeah, I heard it direct from the source. And let me tell you, there's so many ideas in this room. I gotta tell you, there's a lot of unique things. But one thing we gotta do is we gotta try it out. We gotta figure out how does that one question. If I had one product, we gotta do market testing, and we're gonna invite Frank to come back up and kind of wrap that part of it up, because it's going to be important for those who didn't hear it earlier of how you do your marketing. Marketing is going to be probably, I don't know, there's a big percentage rate, if not more, about what's involved in getting your product to market. Whatever you sell it at, what's it going to be in terms of the marketplace? Is it really going to make you money? And that's what our classes do at Vermont's Laws and Economic Development. For those of you who are joining us right now, thank you so much. We are at the Vermont Laws and Economic Development first food truck expo event. We hope to have another one this year. I'm going to, in just a quick introduction to Union Bank, and then we're going to have Frank elaborate on the marketing side, which I really want you to stay in here. But please, if we could welcome Union Bank. I didn't get your full name.
Mark Marriott.
Mark Marriott. Let's give a warm welcome.